Sorry, good people. Sorry. I'm trying. Ugh. I'm trying to get caught up as fast as possible. Couple things. Let me turn that down a little bit. Just trying to get situated. Takes a couple extra seconds. Hectic day. Hectic early afternoon. Time waits for no man. All that good stuff. Don't mind the music in the background. I'm just trying to get everything together. Whew. Goodness gracious. But we back. Feels like we ain't done a show in a week. I got to get my glasses tightened. Anybody know where I can go get my glasses tightened at? Make sure everything's good to go. There's my mouse, but I don't have my mouse pad. Oh, it's right over here, y'all. Let me grab it. It's not very far. There it is. Master Yoda's in the building. Dante's in the house. Lauren's in the building. See everybody getting the welcome backs in. Hold on. Actually, let me get some air in here. My goodness. I know we need a little air. It's kind of hot outside, or at least warm. Ooh. Let me get a little bit of that in. See Lawrence just came in the building. Red State's in the building. What's up, everybody? We getting there. We moved around a little bit. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull that all the way down. What's up, good people? What's up, good people? River City, what's good? UK and another tight one at home. Who's leaving? What did I miss? I've been putting in my ginger and beetroot. You have to. You have to. That is very, very important. I cannot stress how important that is. Oh, hold on. That t-shirt though. Hold on. That t-shirt though. Ooh, y'all don't see what it says. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all ain't see what it says, did you? Y'all ain't see what the t-shirt says, do you? Oh, wait. And I didn't put the link in. I didn't put the link in tonight, but the link will be on sale tomorrow. These will be available tomorrow. Oh, shite. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh. You dropped the bomb on me. Definitely get a short show. River City. I'll drop the link tomorrow night. But here's the thing. The reason I couldn't look, I had to make sure I applied. Yep. Cashmere. The reason I had to wait is you had to monetize the logo and the phrase. So I had to, do the copyright and do the trademark application. So yeah. They are patented now. So listen. So anybody try to use Brom Bomb for any merchandise, I will be sending you a cease and desist immediately. Immediately. So tell everybody that you know, hands off this one, because I will spare no expense in legal action. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get the studio together, y'all. Don't worry, I'm gonna get that together. Yes, indeed. What's good? We need some Midnight Crew shirts coming soon. And that is coming very soon as well. So, man, that thing is just, y'all, have I not had enough cocktails? Because my cocktail is strong tonight. Feet are clean. So here's the thing. I was preparing for a show tonight. I was listening to "10 Liters of Oxygen." I was listening to the Deion Branch post game, and that was like Deion Branch's post game is like one of the most underrated moments in Louisville football history. I went back and listened to Deion Branch's post game. Who's designing the logo? Oh, you mean the Midnight Family logo? I have about 4 or 5 options. I'm assuming Kentucky's winning because I didn't get a message from Steve. I would have got messages. Yes, Branch is still with the team. I went back and listened to his press conference. That was crazy. I mean, it wasn't crazy, but it was very impressive. Did y'all listen to Kenny Payne at all? Is that game over? Because we got the one tomorrow night. So you said Sheway is winning. Look, is it a 9 minutes left. Okay. Well, listen, no more score updates, please. Nobody, no more Kentucky score updates in here. You can watch it. You can watch it on your own. Do not put the score in here until the game is over. Repeat. Do not put any more Kentucky updates in this chat until the game is over. Last time, no more Kentucky game comments. Listen, I almost got a team. Actually, Louisville Lamont was over here, and I was gonna get a TV put right there. I didn't know if I wanted it right there or it was gonna be over here. And I thought about putting a monitor up there. I didn't. So KP basically said he wanted to bench people, but they ain't giving it up in practice enough to get on the court. When he was asked about benching guys, L. Ellis said he can't talk crap because they lost too many games. KP seemed a little less stressed. Or he just been like this the whole time. He knew it was going to be like this. Look, listen, y'all. You don't want me. You do not want me to have a TV in here. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Y'all see the way I look at my phone. Do y'all really want me to have a TV in here? Like, come on now. Like, let's be for real. Okay. What am I going to put up on the shelves? What am I going to put up on the shelves? There's no way I can get a TV. I did want to play the Kenny Payne interview tonight if y'all wanted to listen to it. Listen, shows will be trash if I get a TV in here. I was thinking about that. Trophies. I don't have any trophies. I don't have any trophies. Maybe I could put an ice machine there. Ooh. I think an ice machine will work up there. A Jalen Reeves Maben bobblehead. I would love that. I could put some vodkas. I told them I need a wedding picture. I would like to add. Ooh, the Satterfield bottle. Great call. Cheers, Jocelyn. Of course we are. Of course we are. Don't panic, Jocelyn. Relax. Relax. He knows he got to get some talent going. Why y'all act like y'all ain't feeling that shirt? Come on, y'all. Tell me, come on, y'all. Just tell me y'all feeling the shirt a little bit. Just tell me y'all feeling it. Put a Coach Crum up there. I can do that. I need a mini goal. Am I keeping the church microphone? I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all think we haven't had any problems with the church microphone since we got it. The shirt has been ready for sunny weather. That's what I'm saying. This is gonna be ready for spring games. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I might as well take back that other microphone. I mean, does it look silly? Yeah, I can't just put a bunch of alcohol bottles on the shelf. That'll look crazy. But here's the thing. The church mic is perfect. Oh man. The church mic is a keyboard. What about this? Blue Voice software. Effects. I can change my voice. Headphones and monitor controls. Adjustable desktop stands. Omnidirectional pickup. Are y'all sure? What's up, Moms Kelly? Yeah. I mean, yeah, this microphone is pretty clean right now. DJ said I'm starting to bourbon. I don't know, y'all. This dude look kind of new. This dude look kind of lame. Moms Kelly, what you think? The church mic does look kind of lame. Another opening ceremony. I mean, shouldn't we at least try it? Y'all want to do a comparison? Y'all want to do a microphone challenge? Or would you rather do the Kenny Payne press conference? Still hurt by Monty? Yeah. I can't wait to find out what's up with that. The church mic doesn't pick up when I go to the kitchen. Ooh, pics of Midnight Family on the shelves. Oh, I like that idea as well. And listen, once I get stuff up on the shelves, here's the thing. Hold on. I'll show you what I mean. So, hold on. Once I get, sorry, I ain't going to go that far. Once I get stuff on the shelves, everything will light up behind the shelves. So we'll get to that point eventually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll get to the point where we can get it, put a chrome red helmet on. Oh, I need a helmet. I think I do need a helmet. Come on, y'all, help me decorate the shelf. The man cave shelf. Backlit shelving. Yeah, and like I said, I'll find the perfect spot to balance the camera. 425. Yeah, yeah. I like that the chrome helmet idea. Yeah, I saw that too. Mm, don't forget a Texans helmet. He got listen. Texans did he ain't get a he ain't get a good shot this year. Listen, until the Texans get right, I might add the Detroit helmet before I add the Texans. He got to get some clout. A good old Jerry East photo up there. Which one? Which Jerry East photo should I put up? This one or this one? mm. Mm. Y'all, okay, y'all know I am going to be playing with the lighting too. I can't help myself. I kind of stumbled on this lighting on accident. You switching to Cavassier? That is pretty funny, y'all. That ain't never gonna not be funny. Definitely want to Chrome looking at. I just hope it works. Want to keep Smash Mouth. Okay, so we can do the Kenny Payne. Mm. Mm. So, did y'all want to go Kenny Payne, or were we going? I don't remember what y'all said. Were we going Kenny Payne, or were we doing Deion Branch? Where's your plant? My plant is in the living room. It's starting to look like the ladies' man. Casper, cheers. What's good? Hold on. The KP presser. We can definitely do that. Wait a minute. Oh, my other, gosh darn it. My other cord is in the living room, but I'm still good. Let's just get a quick, let's get a quick cheers in here. Are y'all laughing at my short show comment? Don't do that. Don't laugh at the short show. Don't laugh at the short show. Y'all don't like the new colors of the studio? Y'all ain't no fun. Come on, y'all. Be a little more fun. Yeah, the shelving will be backlit. I will balance it. I'll balance it out. But y'all got to remember, I move this camera back and forth from here to work all the time. So, let me see. Let's go find Coach. Let's go find Coach. Where you at, Coach? Let's go get Coach. Let's go bring Coach here tonight. Questions for Coach.
First question. No, we know it's day to day. We're hoping we get good news, but we're still just waiting to see. Get all the information in.
Sorry.
First question. No, we know it's day to day. We're hoping we get good news, but we're still just waiting to see, get all the information in.
Did he get hurt in practice, or was it in a game, or do you know maybe where it happened?
I don't specifically know. Um, Again, I wish I did know. We can sort of have a feel for it, but we're hoping for the best. We hope that any day now we have and we get more information and go from there.
What jumps out at you about it? And obviously, they had a lot of success in the portal. Um, what do you think about the way that team has come together?
The number one thing for me when I watch them play is their swagger. They're aggressive. They jump in your face. They're physical. Um, they play with a sense of pride, a sense of confidence that um,
Okay, the volume. You're saying the volume on Kenny Payne is too low. Because it sounds fine on my end. External headphones. Um, we'll see. Hold on. Why does it sound fine here? I'm trying to figure out, am I doing something wrong? Let's try to listen a little more. Turn it up on your end if you can. External headphones. I think I got it turned up as much as I can. We'll try it. If you can't hear it moving forward, we'll just cut it off.
put teams on their heels. Watched them put Virginia on their heels. I watched them put Carolina on their heels. Clemson, for the most part, could have easily won that game. Um, they played with a lot of confidence, a lot of energy.
Mike Bray was talking about Notre Dame's off to a slow start in the league. He was talking about teleconference yesterday. He brought donuts into the weight room because he said these are the lengths they can go to just try to get him to smile and lighten up and loosen up. Have you had to try anything with these guys like
I
that?
cannot bring donuts in the room. And I think you know why. A couple of guys, that's all they want to do is eat. Um, but I can identify with it. You want them to smile. You want them to enjoy what they're doing. For me, when I watch them, I try to gauge where they are mentally. Um, and it's funny, they move on so fast from one moment to the next, which is something resilient young kids do. So when
I agree, Macro.
we have a tough practice and they dread in practice. The second practice over, I go in the locker room, they're all in there laughing and joking. I wish they wasn't quite laughing and joking, but I think these guys understand. I hope they understand um, just how important it is and why we're doing what we're doing. And I want them to be able to laugh and have fun, but I also want them to know that like it's not acceptable to play hard, to play well in spurts and come up short.
You mentioned being resilient. Does it concern you that maybe they let go of their struggles too easily? That maybe they should think about the difficulties a little more?
I look for that to see if they really do feel that way. I haven't seen that. I think for the most part, um, they they can't sustain or we haven't sustained good play for longer periods. For whatever reason, there's lulls in the game where we can't get over. You call a timeout, you get two turnovers in a row, they make two threes, call a timeout. All right, guys, let's regroup, let's try, come out the next play, turnover again. Or wide open shot or miscommunication, something else bad happens. Then it takes you're down 10 or 12, then they figure it out and then they try to make a run. We need to know the second we call that timeout, we have to regroup. We have to make sure we trust each other on both ends of the floor.
Kenny, you mentioned his energy. How much have you put emphasis on your guys? I guess sustaining that for a full 40-minute game.
To be honest with you, it's every day from from the beginning of the season to now because whether it was Pitt or Bellarmine or whoever, the energy of the game, we're not good enough to play 25, 30 minutes and beat somebody. We've been talking about this all year. We just got to figure it out and keep going and keep plugging at it until we get it figured out.
You look at the league, and Clemson wasn't picked to be on top. They're 7-0. Pitt has struggled for a few years. They're close to the top. Carolina and Duke usually are the standard bearers in this league, and they're not in the top 25. How do you explain what's going on this year?
Well, one, I think the landscape of college basketball has changed with the portal. I think that if you can take kids that come from mid-major programs or any other program, and let's say they were stars at a mid-major or middle-of-the-road guys, fourth, fifth guys at a pretty good school, and now they come to your school. And they've had 2 or 3 years of lifting weights, running, understanding concepts and the toughness that it takes to play in this league. And you put them against a high school kid who hadn't seen what college basketball is, the pace of the game, the strength of the players, how hard they play, how hard they run. And they've been in high school being really good, dominant players in high school. It just not quite transferred over until the pace of this game. There's an adjustment period that happens. And when you look at it, you see that, like, you understand why good programs are going in the portal to get players, because it's an instant way, if you get the right players, to become better, to make a jump in your program.
So is that a process that is already underway for next season?
Of course, I have to look at every single option of how I make this better, and that's definitely one of them.
Ken, you mentioned a few times after games, about your players. Do you understand what jersey that you have on? In this day and age with these kids, is that impossible for them? It doesn't seem like kids grasp the history. They're just here and they hear it. Like the 2013 team. Your kids probably don't remember that outside.
No question. It's funny you bring that question up, because it is something that most high school kids don't understand. Most guys that they're in their own world, and then they come to a place where there is this great history and they have no clue about it. Well, it's on us to make sure we talk about the history of this program and the great players and what made Louisville or whatever school it is. It's on us. And a lot of times we soon forget. And by forgetting, we think the program starts the second the new coach walks in. Well, it doesn't. It started long before that. And that's one of the things that I'm trying really hard to make sure that we don't forget as players. There are times when we have former players at practice and the guy says, I didn't know that there were so many guys that played here. But not only didn't you know that, how about how good they were? And having them talk about what it is to be a Louisville Cardinal.
Yeah, I feel you though.
As they learn those things.
I don't like that other one on his shoulders.
Because sometimes, they are in a world where they see the here and now. So they don't really understand what happened before COVID, what happened before the sanctions. They have no idea. They think they know, but they don't know that in 2013, there was a great team that played here. They don't know that in the 80s and 90s, there were great teams, great players that played here. And so we have an obligation to educate them on what this program has done in the past and why it's one of the gold standards and have been for years of college basketball.
Gold standards.
Hopefully that answers your question.
You mentioned on your radio show last night that you wanted to showed your guys the police talking in Tuscaloosa about the situation and the arrest, the detainment as it was happening, and Darius Miles going through that. What was the importance to you that your players see that?
Can you imagine being a parent of the young lady who died? Can you imagine being a parent of the kid that's on the team or the other kid that got shot or whoever else was involved in it? Heartbreaking. Over what? The decisions that these young people make in their lives right now It could easily be anybody. Maybe not the one pulling the trigger, but the one you may be sitting in the car. Why are you there? Why are you there at that time of night? All of these things are important, and if that decision will last families, not just the one kid, but the rest of the families for the rest of their life. That's tough. It's heartbreaking, and I think it's important that we educate these young people on.
I'll
what their
post the link
decisions
tomorrow
mean
night.
and what can happen from it.
Kenny, are you to the point, you've kind of gone with a lot of, especially early in games, a lot of the same guys. Are you to the point when if you're not seeing what you're seeing, you're going to give some other guys at least a chance?
Who are the other guys? Listen, I'm looking through the bench. I'm looking through practices. I'm evaluating everything, every single second of every
Chuck,
day.
no updates.
I tell the guys,
Thank you.
listen, you're being evaluated. You're being evaluated by the world. Who knows? I know how many phone calls I get from all over the country about this program and what's going on and how they look and how they plan. When they play well and they lose, and when they play bad and they lose, I'm getting calls. California, all over the country. So that's one part of the evaluation. The second part of the evaluation is within this circle. I have to evaluate where you are, who you are, how did you get here, how can I help you get better? And you have to understand that my evaluations or our staff's evaluation affect.
How
bench.
did
I'm
you
looking
get
through
here?
Practices. I'm evaluating everything.
You're
every
always
single
being
second of
evaluated.
every
This is
day.
important.
I tell you that these young people make in their lives right now.
I love
it
this
could easily
answer.
be anybody. Maybe not the one pulling the trigger, but the one you may be sitting in the car. Why are you there? Why are you there at that time of night? All of these things are important, and if that decision will last families, not just the one kid, but the rest of the families for the rest of their life. That's tough. It's heartbreaking. And I think it's important that we educate these young people on what their decisions mean and what can happen from it.
Kenny, are you to the point, you've kind of gone with a lot of, especially early in games, a lot of the same guys. Are you to the point when if you're not seeing what you're seeing, you're going to give some other guys at least a chance?
Who are the other guys? Listen, I'm looking through the bench. I'm looking through practices. I'm evaluating everything, every single second of every day. I tell the guys, listen, you're being evaluated. You're being evaluated by the world. Who knows? I know how many phone calls I get from all over the country about this program and what's going on and how they look and how they plan. When they play well and they lose, and when they play bad and they lose, I'm getting calls. California, all over the country. So that's one part.
Every time we get a player
The
coming to the
second
studio,
part
I
of the
tell him, make sure you
evaluation
speak
is
up.
within this circle.
He's
evaluate
speaking up.
Where you are, who you are, how did you get here, how can I help you get better? And you have to understand that my evaluations or our staff's evaluation affects do you get on that floor or not. So there are two evaluations. that
Staff
happen
evaluations.
outside the circle and within the circle, and there are ramifications for both.
Kenny, after tomorrow night, you have a week off. What's kind of the plan for that time? Will they get a couple days of rest, and then will you do a little extra on a few days, maybe?
Don't really know yet. I know one thing: we're trying to win today, and I've been saying it from day one. I told these kids in July we play Bellarmine.
Yeah, the reporter
today.
questions are really low. His
I'm saying this
answers are
now
higher.
by not taking days off to allow them to relax. Every single day, I want to get the max out of what we're doing. And if that means that we watch film for that day, get the max out of it. And if you're not getting the max and you're not concentrating, we'll watch film for 6 hours. I mean, what else do we have to do? I got to get them better. It's on me to get these kids better, and I got to do whatever I have to do to make sure they get better.
All right.
Hold on. So here's what I don't think I don't know if they posted the did they post the L Ellis? Okay, so I didn't see that part. Let me see. Might be one more we gotta look at. I don't know where to find the L Ellis part of it. Let's see. We'll take a quick peek. 9 hours ago. There's that. 9 hours ago. Wait. Okay, let's go through this real quick. Let's go through this real quick, y'all. So y'all can tell me what y'all think about this.
A couple of the ACC coaches yesterday were talking about, Mike Bray was saying he's had to do some things, bring some donuts in to try to get his guys lightened up, and Pitt coach was saying that he feels like you guys still have good energy, that he doesn't see like a team that's kind of folded. What's keeping you guys going when wins aren't coming?
I think just because we work so hard every day. I feel like we didn't work hard every day, and coach still didn't push us past our limits, and he just came and said, we just don't run over plays to get up shots. Like guys would probably feel like that, but since we still go so hard every day, and our coaches still have belief in us, I feel like that's why we still go out there and play as hard as that we do.
One of the things that KP talked about was talking about Pitt's energy and how you guys just have to withstand that. I mean, how much do you guys, even for you being a captain in the huddle during games, do you try to motivate the guys and try to keep them going, try to keep that energy going? Because, you guys need to play that for the full game.
Yeah, like almost every time I'm trying to encourage guys, get guys riled up, because like you gotta have that energy when you're playing teams like that. Pitt is a really good team, and they do play with a lot of physicality and energy. So we have to match that for 40 minutes. If not, it's gonna be a long game.
It's been a topic of conversation all year of playing harder and things like that. But is there ever a time that you guys think, the other team just has more guys, more, better players, more of them?
I wouldn't say that. I would just say, like, you got to put all the pieces together.
Not on staff, no.
Play full 40 minutes, like El said, just putting a complete game in and see what that takes us. So we just have to believe in our guys and just play hard.
Yeah, exactly what he said. Like I don't feel like teams have better players than us, because we're always in the game. We just don't play a full 40 minutes, and we just gotta learn to do that. And it's annoying to keep saying that we gotta learn to do something, and it's been how many games we've been already. So like I don't know, we just gotta continue to fight.
Kenny talked yesterday about how, and this is for both of you guys, that like one of the things he really liked about Pitt is he was watching the North Carolina game and a guy made a few shots and he got in the defender's face and told him about it. Does he tell you guys about that kind of thing? Does he want you to have that kind of confidence, that kind of swagger?
Yeah, he does, but I mean, it ain't really much you can say when you 2 and 16. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be talking crazy to dudes like we're not winning games. That's the first thing they're gonna say. So I just try to play and just try to get the win, honestly.
Yeah, picking back on what he said, just try to play, get the win. Can't really nothing you can say, but just play hard.
You play a lot of minutes. How are you holding up over the season? We're getting in, past the midway point.
I feel really good actually. Devontae does a really good job. He really tries to take care of me and make sure that I'm in the training room every day doing something for my body. And we ran a lot. We ran a lot this preseason summer, so I feel like I'm in shape to play as many minutes as I need to play. So I feel good.
Kenny has talked about he wants practice to be harder than games, physically, mentally, whatever. Is it?
Oh yeah, I would say it is, because he's pushed us to our limits. He wants to get everything out of us, so he's trying to get everything out of us so it can become easy when it's to the game. So it's definitely practice harder in the game. That's how it's supposed to be, how he wants it to be.
Are you ever as fatigued in a game as you get in practice?
No, I feel like I'm way more tired in practice than I do in the game, especially there's media timeouts. So
You can't call those during practice.
nah, you ain't calling no media timeout in practice. Barely getting any water.
Yeah, Pitt is a team that wasn't projected to do much this year. They've been kind of a surprise team in the league. I don't know how much of them you've watched, but how have they been able to do it?
Yeah, I watch Pitt a lot. They're really tough. 1 through 5, they play hard. They can shoot the ball, and they just play with a different kind of level of confidence. Like you said, like they weren't projected to be this good. Like, and it just goes to show, like when you just go out there and play hard and 1 through 5, it just shows like how good you really can be. Even with Clemson, like nobody expected them to be that good neither, but they go out there and they play hard 1 through 5 every game. So I just feel like we just got to look at those teams ourselves, and we got to look ourselves in the mirror and see that it doesn't matter what talent that you have on your team or where you're projected of what your record is. Like, you got to go out there and play hard because that can lead to wins. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, L. Ellis practices harder than anybody on the team. L. Ellis works harder than anybody on the team. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to be angry at L. Ellis if you've ever watched him in practice. Sometimes you want to over criticize because you almost like find something to be mad at L. Ellis about, but he works harder than anybody on the team. Yeah, the spring practice is gonna be lit. Like, I wouldn't even panic about that. But he does. Like I said, I don't think Sydney Curry practices as hard as he should. There's a little bit of personal accountability, and I do sometimes want to bark at the staff and say, I've seen Sydney Curry before, and he can go harder. Like I said, I'll never forgive Sydney Curry for how hard he played in the first few minutes of this Carolina game, because I just know he wasn't given that level of effort before. But like I said, when L messes up, he just messes up. But it's not out of laziness. L. Ellis is not a lazy person. He works hard. He works hard. He works hard. He has 10 different voices. He got 10 different suggestions. You know, he's in the middle of transitioning and totally different kind of offense. All this stuff. He's a 2 guard moving to a 1. All that stuff. L. Ellis works hard. So at the end of the day, as mad as I get at L. Ellis, I do acknowledge that he's the hardest working player on the team. But with that being said, he knows, and he uses the bailout. He uses the bailout like, oh, I got to do everything. Like he doesn't want to, but he just knows. Like, it's like, okay, it's like cheating on a test. If you knew you could get away with cheating on a test, most people would cheat on a test. L. Ellis has to decide that he doesn't want to cheat on a test, and he wants to make it harder on himself. So when things start going bad and L. Ellis takes the easy way out and the tired route, that's like cheating on a test. And sometimes he cheats on the test because he knows he's not going to get caught. He knows how hard he worked. He knows his parents believe he studied. He knows nobody's going to accuse him of cheating on a test. And he takes the easy way out sometimes. But he's still a hard worker, a good studier. So it's that's what it's like. Marcus, will we see BHH next season, in your opinion? Now, when you say will we see BHH next season, in my honest opinion, you won't see him in a Louisville uniform. And this is just me. Has nothing to do with anything I've heard out of the school, anything I've heard from the family. I just think the people around him are so pressed to get him making money in the NBA that he's just not going to be in a I don't think he's going to be in a college uniform next year at all. Happy birthday, Muhammad Ali. Ditto. Uh-huh. Yeah, like I said, if you're not addicted to narratives, then you would just have to say they're just getting better, and it's just slow, and it sucks. It sucks how slow they're getting better. That's all that is. Hold on. Let me see if we can go back to this. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's see. Say hello to France, Hungarian, and Greece then. Roy, rephrase that. Gabe Sisk. If it sucks for them. Right. Like these are people that have more. Okay. If you had coaches here that didn't have a connection to the program, would you be harder on them, or would you be easier on them? If somebody that didn't have a connection to the program just said, oh, these kids just suck already, so I need 3 years to get my own dudes in here, would you say, oh, that makes sense? Or would you say, nah, 3 years ain't enough? The 6'6" JUCO kid, that's a whole nother show, a whole nother night. Are you saying that we playing overseas tax-free money? I mean, it's overseas. Even listen, you got to be tough for overseas. Probably, I don't know. I'll say this. Ooh, we didn't do the new microphone unboxing. I will say this. That overseas, like it's easy. It's not easy like that overseas. Like I said, I don't know who's ever been away from their family like that and really been by yourself in another country. Going overseas is not easy. I'm just going to get some ice, people. Give me 28 seconds. 7, 6. Yeah, the branding thing. Sorry. Terrence? What kind of alcohol am I going to put on the shelves? Okay. Okay, I'll say this. Overseas does not care about if they're passing you the ball or not. Does that make sense? If you go overseas, right? When you go overseas, they do not care if somebody passed you the ball today. If you go overseas, they don't expect to have to pass you the ball. If you don't leave a game with 18 and 12, they'll send you the fuck home instantly. Overseas is not like the thing you grew up hearing about a long time ago. If you don't have a motor, you won't survive anywhere. You cannot sneak around the system anymore. There are too many good players. And it's like I can say this with all the love and all the support and I can say this with all the love and support in my heart. If Brandon's not going to turn into a different player, trying all of a sudden going pro. He's not. Like I said, he might be able to get in a workout, sneak one paycheck, but until one paycheck, like 1 second round draft signing bonus paycheck, but if he does not big boy it up now, it's just not going to work. And he's going to regret it. He is going to regret this basketball season forever if he doesn't sack up. In my opinion. Listen, you can have 20 people go in there and talk to those players and say the exact same thing. Think about that. You could have Marcus explain it to him. You could have Peyton Siva explain it to him. You could have Jason Osborne explain regret. You can have Daryl Griffith explain standards. You can have Marcus Maben explain appreciation for the program. You could have each individual former player explain all those things. And if they get in the game and it gets tough, and this is why Kenny Payne says, what's your why? Because if your why goes back to you, you're just gonna lose. Mr. and Mrs. Sky Belvedere. Will that be on the second shelf or the top shelf? Somebody like Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp was a fucking dog already. Now, Shaden Sharp can get away with hiding because he's already a dog, and he's an extremely athletic dog. Like, Shaden Sharp is so athletic, people are willing to take a chance on you off athleticism alone. Brandon has not shown much athleticism this season. So what's the thing that's going to make a team take just a blind faith chance other than high school rankings? You think they're not calling Kenny? Again, y'all, Kenny Payne was explaining to y'all, he's getting calls from all over the country. This was his nice way of saying, NBA people are calling me about these players. He was telling you you're always being evaluated without saying NBA coaches and NBA assistants and NBA agents and all these people are calling me, asking me for assessments of the players I got right now. They're calling Kenny Payne from the NBA about Sidney Curry. Hey, man, how the hell are y'all losing? What's up with Sidney Curry? So it's like, if Sidney Curry thinks, oh, like they're just blaming Kenny Payne, it's like, no, the fans are blaming Kenny Payne. But where you're trying to go, where you're trying to get to, that's not the university fans. The professional, not the professional, the basketball world as a whole is asking Kenny Payne what's going on here. They trust Kenny Payne more than they trust Louisville. Repeat, everybody around the basketball world trusts Kenny Payne more than they trust the Louisville program. Mac also had a full Rick Pitino roster. Mac wasn't rebuilding the entire culture. Like I said, I don't have to like go back and forth about, you know, coaches and what they bring. That's narrative stuff. I don't need to do that. Yeah. Like I said, it's not necessary for me to get into you know, who's the guy who, you know, what's the debate. You know, it's not a debate. Yeah. Like I said, I can tell who wants to do hot take debate and who are like sport, you know, people who are like really looking into sports. I mean, listen, and that's why we talked about it today. Like, you can spot the Anthony and the Craig on the text line. It's the same hot take stuff. Not just connections, respect. Years and years of talent development, years and years of relationship development. They trust him more than they trust this program. They trust him more than they trust Nolan Smith more than they trust this program. Nolan, Kenny Payne, Danny Manning will never have a problem getting a job. That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all think they needed this job. They didn't. Nolan, Kenny, Danny, they didn't need this job. They took it to be with Kenny Payne. Kenny Payne left the New York Knicks as a highest paid assistant. They didn't need this job. They took it. They wanted it. They took steps back. Danny Manning could have left Maryland and been a head coach. Nolan Smith was on a fast track. They took this job because they wanted it, not needed it. Hold on. Let me see this real quick. Let me see if I got this right here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. This is the last treat you'll get tonight if I got it. That's funny. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to listen to this for a couple seconds because I went to school with this dude. I'm so proud of him. I watched him grow, and I know this dude is his heart is where it needs to be. I want y'all to listen to a couple minutes of this. This is awesome. This is awesome. We're lucky to have him.
How can I say, man? The game didn't start off. I have to say this real quick. The game didn't start the way that we anticipated.
Oh.
We had some struggles early on. Defense held us in.
Okay, so it won't show. That's fine.
Doing all season.
Gosh darn it.
The only thing, the bright spot that we did have in the first half was pretty much.
Ooh. They have. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Ooh.
Sure.
Hold on. They block it out. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Ooh. They did a good job of blocking it out.
How can I say, man? The game didn't start off. I'll just say this real quick. The game didn't start the way that we anticipated. You know, offensively, we had some struggles early on. Defense held us in, doing the normal deal that they've been doing all season. Only thing, the bright spot that we did have in the first half was pretty much the rushing yards. We controlled the line of scrimmage. I think that was the most important.
Oh man. We're doing him a disservice. I can't play that out. Ooh, they're learning how to disrupt the videos on YouTube. Stanquan Clark gonna need to step it up. Yeah. He came here to work this thing. Listen, and he's bold enough to deal with the long-term goal. Y'all ever seen like tanking? Y'all know how hard it is to be a franchise when you're tanking to rebuild? Like tanking is not easy. A rebuild is not easy. Saying it's like when you're rebuilding a team, let's just say you run 4 plays, right? And it's like preseason in Division I sports. A coach tells you we're just going to run 3 plays over and over and over again, right? And the fans know the 3 plays and the defense knows the 3 plays. The fans are like, why don't you run something different? And the coaches are saying, no, they have to learn to execute these 3 plays perfectly before we can move on to something else. But a fan says, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have any creativity. He doesn't know that. No, I'm teaching them that every play works, or one of these 3 plays will work if we execute them perfectly every time. A irrational fan, an irrational, emotional fan can't understand when they send you out there with 3 plays that if you run them perfect, they'll work. A coach understands that. A player doesn't even understand it. You know why? A player doesn't understand it because the player is listening to the fans and the family. And everybody's dying to blame the coach. But a coach has to be bold enough to say, no, it'll work if you do it right. Okay, it didn't work that play because he messed up. Okay, that didn't work. The same play didn't work because he messed up. Now, until we can run these 3 plays, I'm not going to give you a 4th play. Like, that's how real life rebuilds work. Well, you don't have to outsmart. Okay, eventually we'll have to outsmart other good coaches who execute the right way. But until you start running the simple stuff the right way, to the fan, it just looks like, generic, basic. What are they doing? But the coach has to put up with the fan who wants to scream, I'm smarter than the coach. I know more basketball than the coach. They should be winning. They're not creative enough. They're not doing this right. They're not doing that right. But a somebody who's been coaching and doing this for 20, 30, 40 years, they know more than you. And they just have to have the patience to get through it. Yeah, you teach somebody how to not listen to the fans and not listen to the losers. You can't, like, y'all don't, like, do y'all know how stupid it feels to run the same 3 plays and the coach tells the defense, okay, we're going to run guard cut weak side low. You just told the defense what we're doing, coach. And when it don't work, the player says, it didn't work because you told them what we're doing. The coach says, if you do it right, I don't give a fuck if we tell them what you're doing. You didn't do it right. And if you pout and complain, that's the loser in you. If you execute it fundamentally and perfect, it will work. But nobody understands that. Until the player understands that, until the coach gets the player to execute that without any excuses, that it'll work. This is what it looks like. This is what a culture rebuild looks like. A no excuse culture rebuild looks like this. A Fabio Devin Reed, I don't care what the fans are saying. That's your problem now. You think you should be playing because the fans want Devin Reed and Fabio to play. So they come in here with an attitude like they should play. But L. Ellis is tearing your ass up every day, Fabio. He's tearing you up every single day. You know, sometimes you beat Hersey, sometimes he beats you. You're not going to get a freebie opportunity to be just a gamer. Because I have to teach you, you have to dominate Hersey. And then you have to get the best of L. Ellis before you earn your spot. I don't give a fuck that Twitter says, I want to see Fabio. I want to see Devin Reed. Will Devin Reed or Fabio doesn't dominate their position 75% of the time. It's easy to do that out here. His job, Kenny Payne's job as a coach, is to make sure that Devin Reed and Fabio don't carry that same attitude that, oh, well, the fans are pressuring the coach and eventually they're going to just play me. No, they got to earn it. Sorry. You gotta earn that stuff, man. You gotta earn it. It just looks different. It looks different from the fan side, y'all. It just looks different. It looks different. Every fan thinks it's like the backup quarterback. The backup quarterback is always the most popular guy. And 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, a football team puts in the backup quarterback and he gets blasted and he sucks. And then you know what the fans go? Oh, well, you should have had the backup quarterback ready, or you should have had a better recruit. It's like, nah, keep that same energy. You want to see the backup quarterback. Backup quarterback comes in, he sucks. I've been telling y'all he sucks the whole time. Well, it's your job to make the backup as good as the starter. It's like that's a fight you'll never win. Fabio got in. Listen, I love the spirit of Fabio Basili. Fabio Basili will not play until he causes problems for L. Ellis, not Hersey Miller. I'm not going to let Fabio leapfrog Hersey Miller if y'all going back and forth week after week. You got to take minutes from L. Ellis to be on my court, or you're not ready. No, it's frustrating. Everybody knows it's frustrating. You think there's 3,000 former Louisville players that are just as frustrated watching it. Not that many, but you get the point. Yeah, like Fabio has to take minutes from L. Ellis, not Hersey. Devin Reed has to take minutes from Kamari Lands, not Zan Payne. Oh, I'd rather see Devin Reed over Zan Payne. Well, if they're going back and forth in practice, why would I put a freshman in? Oh, okay. If I put Devin Reed in over Zan Payne just because he's a freshman, what am I teaching him? I'm teaching him to transfer until you get in the right situation. Well, Zan Payne isn't playing great, so coach is going to have to put me in. No, that's finding a situation instead of going and taking it from somebody. Every team that played before me had a story about taking it from another good player. Like Tick Rogers, Alvin Sims had to take money from Tick Rogers. Samaki Walker had to take money from Clifford Rozier or Jason Osborne. DeJuan Wheat had to take money from, whoever. You got to build a culture of the backups taking it from the starters. Not we don't have enough players, so a guy plays by default. That's what Kenny Payne said in the press conference. Play who? Nah, I don't just play people because the starter's not playing good, because the backup's not taking the minutes. You don't just throw shit against the wall and see what sticks. You don't do that. You don't do that. You make your backups take minutes. It is what it is. Y'all, if y'all not sticking around practice, if you're not taking them, don't come in here. Don't have your parents call me. Why ain't your kid playing? Okay, right after practice. Practice ends at 4:30. Mom calls. Could we talk? Yeah, we can talk. What's up? Why isn't my son playing over so and so and so and so? Do you know where your son is right now? No, I don't know where he is. You know where he's not? He's not in the gym. Ellis is kicking your son's ass every day in practice. And you know where your son is? I know where he is. He's at wherever these kids go for fun. He's at laser tag or he's at somewhere else, but he's not in the gym. Don't call me no more. If your son is doing everything they can to get on the court, I'll call you or you'll see him on the court. Bye. I know it's harsh, y'all. I know it's harsh. I know it's harsh. But he got to teach them all to take spots. Not just wait till people stink so they can get us. Oh, God. Good people. And that will do it for another installment of Midnights with Marcus Maben. I will see you in the morning. Now I got to play with my studio, my new studio. I'm glad y'all like the starts of the new setups. Enjoy yourselves. I will see you in the morning. Good night, good people. Cheers.